Welcome everybody to Caching Waves. Today I'm going to be showing you my longer term counts on BTC on the 4-hour chart, as well as showing you some trade setups I'm taking on the lower term 15-minute candle charts. Now first of all, if you want to get on the same time frame as me, I'm UTC -4, and for all my targeting and expected price points, I'll be using BitGet. Now let's take a look at the charts. Now this is my primary count. There's obviously other alternatives, but this I think fits best to currently what's going on in the market. I have an ABC up for a proposed W wave. The main reasons for this is the A wave equals 1.236 on the linear scale, which is a common target, and on the log scale we hit the 1-to-1. So both those hit common targets, which is why I'm leaning into this as my count. We also have an expanded flat connecting the A to the C, and we came between the 382 and the 50 on the log scale, and we tagged the 50 on the linear scale. Now one area you have to be aware of is right in here. Now the reason for that is we could still possibly be in the X wave, but to me it doesn't really make that big of a difference whether we are or we aren't. Because if we aren't and we need to move the X wave over, and this ends up being a larger X wave, this is most likely either a regular flat or running flat, sorry. Ooh, wrong thing. Where we'd expect a equal wave relationship here, at which point then we would start our Y wave. Either way, we're expecting the next move to be down, whether we've started the A wave or not. Now currently I'm leaving that as in it is finished because of this impulsive wave we got here. Sorry guys, just getting recentered here. Now my longer term targets, if the wave is completed, is up here at the 1-to-1, where the Y wave will be equal to the W wave. That's 1-to-1 around 40K before we'd expect potential rejection to the downsides. Now an area I'm looking on the daily here is this point of breakdown right here, and this is going to be some pretty tough resistance. And at the 1-to-1, we're getting close to the 50 as well from this proposed down wave. So a very large area of potential rejection. Now I currently have us working on our B wave of our larger A, and area of interest is right here between the 50 and the 618, the most common area, and it's between the 27.5 and 28.3. We'll stick to regular because we're going to go down to the 15 minutes. Stick to linear charts. And I'll show you my count I have here. I know there's many ways to count this. You can either put the A wave, sorry, I'll get rid of that channel for now. You can either have the A wave somewhere over here, and then we got a 3-wave W, we'd come up for an X, and we'd get our C or Y wave, whether we get 3 waves or 5 down. So to me, it doesn't really matter where you put the A because of this area here. This is the area that leads me to lean into the fact that we need another 3 or 5 waves down. Now coming off the high from last month, I have a 5-wave move down, a couple different reasons. This hit just past the 2.618 on the 1-2. Which is a common target in Bitcoin. You can see we hit that 2.618 almost to the T. And for our 5th wave, we're going to take look for the 0.618 of the 1 through 3 off the 4, and you see we tagged it almost perfectly again. So because of that, I think this is the most probable count, bringing us down in an A wave. And why I believe we need more downside is right here. We made new lows. We can't do that and then take off and make higher highs. So what I propose we have is an A wave expanded flat, a 3-wave pattern from either an X wave, double zigzag, or any way you want to count this. It's a lot of chop sideways. And I'm expecting us to get another 5-wave up to give us an ABC up. Now we're coming, as you can see, right into the most probable area, the 50 to the 618, before we'd expect rejection. And once we do get that, I will be able to target a little better, change the shape of this channel I've been following on the way down to get us a better time frame of where we'd expect to hit targets. Now coming down to the 15-minute, as you can see, we have our wave 1, 2, 3 working on our 4th for our C wave. Taking a look at the divergence for our proposed 3. That's perfect. We're getting divergence, between the 3 and the 5 of the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got lower lows on the RSI, higher highs in price, which is perfect. And we'll expect divergence up in this 5th as well between the 3 and the 5. Should get something like this before we potentially fall over. So that's what we're looking for, guys, to the downside. Now, I can give you some proposed targets if we do pivot there, but we'll be able to get more accurate once we actually get the pivot in. I got a couple targets. If we do hit the 618 there, we would expect the 1-to-1 at 27,703, and let's see if we can line that up. Or a little lower, we might be able to get some confluence there between the 50 and the 618. That would be the perfect area right there. At which point we would look for another attempt to the upside to that proposed higher high C wave. Now how I'm going to trade this is I'm going to take between the 50 and the 618. I'm going to be front running a little bit, probably 27.8, somewhere in that area. Stop will go at the high. We should be able to get around 2-to-1 on the trade. And we'll be able to lower our stops as the waves fill out. Try and make this a free trade. And if we come down hard in that other scenario I showed you in 5, then this could all end up being a expanded flat here before we start attempts at our new high. So there you have it, guys. That's the trade I'm looking for this week. If you have any questions, just leave them below, and be sure to subscribe to get updates as we go along. Thanks for watching.